And 120 is not nearly as good as Happy. Like Happy is uber S tier. And 120 I'd say is A tier. He's definitely more of a cheeser than Happy is. Yeah, I never thought 120 is too comfortable versus Night Elf. I think the most impressive he was when it was Mass Air. That's where he was truly impressive. But we haven't seen Mass Air in a long time. Starting off with Aura. No Sack Skull. It's hard for me to call a favorite. If you put a gun on my head, I'd say Kaho. But with 120, you truly never know. Shape of the day is a very, very, very deciding factor. And Kaho, he's been forged in the fires of the Night Elf matchup versus Happy. Ooh, almost getting to 100 there. That can't happen. Got the Wisp ready against the skeletons, but it's only one, so would be a very expensive detonate. Oh! 120 moves the skeleton in and then makes it more efficient. Demon Hunter, no immolation. A more stable build. Less damage, of course. Ghoul save here. We had another one, right? Yeah, some good ghoul saves. But the DK is under fire pretty much the entire time. He doesn't have a coil, mind you. And his mana is gone. Still no level 2. This harass is pretty good. One archer died. The other's untouched. Another ghoul needs to be rotated in and out. But one of the creeps. Yes, get one of the creeps. Kaho! It was a bait, wasn't it? But there's a cloak. He can just hide. He can't run, but he can't hide. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, here we go. Now walking out of it. Still no mana for a coil. Dang, this greedy Kaho is. That's gonna be a lot of Moonjuice. And the Hunter's Hall is late.
A player's forces are under attack.
So 120. Also with the late graveyard. I'm fairly certain that I'm losing double-digit brain cells on a daily basis nowadays. And it's also it's noticeable. One day I'll be sitting here, saliva running down my cheek. You're not that far away. Nico, thank you very much for hitting the member button on YouTube. Hola, saludos desde Ark. I love Warcraft. Greetings to Argentina. Great to have you here. Also from South America. Naga second by 120, despite a 50% HP DK. Nuke the demon. Oh, 6 around instantly on the Naga. He sold the cloak, which turns out to be a mistake, but when one Naga dies, it's always likely that another Naga is also very hurt. But that stopped the push for now. It's only a level 1 hero. Not the end of the world. Devotion Aura. Sweet. Double Lord coming up. Tier 3 on the way.
Players' forces are under attack.
And the creep gate continue. How important is the 9-minute timing against a player who's not happy? That's, I guess, the question of the matchup here today. Noticeable. Oh, Nico with a gift sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Argentina represent. Or a gift membership. Is it called gift membership? Gift. I don't know. Yeah, Kaho very aggressive. No Ghoul Frenzy yet. These are timings that he can certainly play. Chasing the Naga with Dryad and Demon. Demon got the boots. Still letting go of her though. Dodging 2 bullets here. Maybe just switching the target. Can you imagine how much damage this would have been with Immolation? But he's getting the kills now anyway. Might be forced into a TP soon with the Naga back. With the Demon so hurt. Oh, Dryad is in position this time though. Naga also with boots. Absolute lifesavers.
A player's forces are under
Nice brawls. On both sides. Oh, not even close. Not even close. Okay, so far this has been fun. But you know that the fun ends when this upgrade is done. Curious why he picks Mana Burn Evasion over Immolation and Retrain. Maybe he expected fewer ghouls. I don't know if you remember Verge Virus and Mr. Tutu, 2 Argentine representatives. No, I don't. I do, of course, know Dia, Argentina's best player currently.
A player's forces are under attack.
There's also a player called Messi, but I think he changed his nationality for Warcraft for some reason. How different is this, man? How different 1-0 plays this matchup? He's playing almost all matchups differently, right? Maybe except Orc. Happy and 1-0 have 2 incredibly different philosophies. When it's about Warcraft 3. Not saying that one is wrong and one is right. But Happy didn't lose his series against Night Elf in half a year. So that's a strong argument. Hey, fanboy. Still going for a frenzy timing, but certainly later. And some weapons are up. Orb, Mana Potion, Heal Scroll, Invul, level 3 is there too. Obviously, due to the way he's skilled, not necessary to go for a Tomb of Retraining. Ooh, Demon Hunter under fire, quickly. Destroyer up, very close to the Dryads and Demon, catching a lot of unnecessary hits. DK has no mana, DK has no potion, DK has also no TP. And Kaho is making great use of the rejuvenation, is in fighting shape again. Destro is gone, Bear as well. The next mana burn, precise at the backline for Kaho. Still standing strong. Demon Hunter in trouble now though. Invo Potion, 7 seconds. Shocking end to the Lich's life. And yes, he has an Invo Potion. Swap the Invo Potion. Or don't. And die. That wasn't peak 120. And by God, he just can't fix his DK positioning. That has been so noticeable, especially this week. It's always been that way, but especially like this week is twice as bad. So many unnecessary hits, and Kaho just takes it incredibly convincing. Hey Neo, any information how the teams are drafted? Unfortunately not. Who do you think is the favorite? It depends on the 2 and 2s. Hard to say. But Happy Lola it's so and looking a lot better than expected. That's what you get when you don't go for the Ghoul Frenzy timing. That rat spot. Was that necessary? And of course, a lot of ghouls lost. And bro, if this early game involves immolation, in the dictionary, besides inconsistent, is a picture of 120. Yep. Next up is Toro. Any gargoyle players in the house? I mean, DK positioning is odd. You want to keep him in the back line so he's safe and he can throw the coils. But he's a melee hero, so he always wants to go front where he has no real business. Pentacrypt Garg says, you bet. Let's see how this goes. Team Kaho could get a 2-0 here. And then Team 40 is in serious trouble. They do have the ace in 40 versus Labby, where they are the favorite. But if 120 loses here, 40 has pretty much, like, he has to all kill the opponent's team. Cow looking freaking hot, by the way. Maybe the Hunter's Soul was a bit late, but not even sure about that. Join Bucks. It is noticeable that we have this a lot more in this tournament than in other tournaments. Eh? Am I dumb? There we go. One to 0 in trouble, but he started rather weak against Soen yesterday. And then he turned it around. Serious question, as a free viewer, where do I support better? Twitch or YouTube? Sub and memberships don't really matter, it's pretty much the same. Ad revenue is, I think, at the moment better on Twitch. But why not both? that goes to everyone, by the way. Why not both? Why not open both streams? What prevents you? Just a click. Oops. Wink, wink. It probably looks like I got a stroke. Both what? Both streams. I'm not Elon Musk, calm down. Yeah, then you'd probably be banned on the channel. What's going on? Join bugs? Yep. I think we'll never see the day where people restart their Warcraft after a join bug. This time was Colorful's fault, by the way. This was also colorful. Yo, Sparta, how was the Noob Cup yesterday? The Amateur Cup, the 1500 Cup. Years ago, you could read no ops and the game started. Yeah, 20 years ago, we didn't have back to Warcraft. Dude, it's so crazy. I looked it up yesterday. Talked about it on the stream yesterday. In a couple of days, in exactly... Oh! No. Lol, that's not even true. I misread the date. I thought it's our 10-year English casting anniversary. But that's in September. Alright, so we have some time. Years ago, I thought the campaign was hard, bro. Did you play Reforged? That freaking human level in Northrend? Screw that, man. I lost 5 years of my life in that mission on hard. So, Colorful is the last one to join. Colorful was the one with the join bugs. That means Colorful probably restarted. And now we hopefully get the game. There you go. I told you it's all Colorful's fault. Colorful is a great player, but he has to work on his micro-macro decision-making, creep routes, and his state of Warcraft 3. And you're always so mean to Colorful. Gotta write him a DM. Anyway, Kaho looking damn hot. And of course, Colorful is amazing because without Colorful, we wouldn't have this tournament. So I'm just joking. We love Colorful. We also love Kaho because he's the best night elf in the world. And he showed that on map 1. Now we're on Turtle Rock. We have cross position. And I hope 120 has a solution. Because that first game wasn't impressive. His levels were delayed. His aura first didn't really work out too well without surrounds. And is it gargoyles? And Kaho desyncs. This day is cursed. At least I got you, chat, right? At least I got you. It is noticeable that we get join bugs more frequent on Turtle Rock than on other maps. Thankfully, this happened now. And not 10 minutes into the game. Another reason to effing delete Turtle Rock. Strong point. But I'd agree. So we got a match again. Nothing really changes except the colors. We're still on Turtle Rock. It's still Kaho 120. 120 still has to win 2 maps in a row. Otherwise, Team Kaho leads with 2-0. Ever since Remo destroyed TR with his balance change, the map doesn't cooperate. I'm not 100% sure it was Remo, actually. But yeah, I think Turtle Rock has no place in any competitive map pool these days. Doesn't matter if it's 1-on-1 or 2-on-2. But as long as it's there, we still get games. And to be fair, the games are oftentimes quite entertaining. Not Twisted Meadows legendary entertaining. It's not always Remo's fault. Starbuck on a hate train this weekend. Hating on the new launcher. Hating on Remo. Ay. Starbuck needs a hug. Also, we had a little bit of a discussion yesterday about the new launcher, and he asked his so-called friends to support him in his opinion, and he did, and all his friends backstabbed him. That was fun to watch, guys. That was so fun to watch. Friendship with Pato is over now. I'm Pato's I'm Pato's new ally. We're gonna be playing WAL together. Starbuck is probably able to find a replacement. We got a DK with aura once again. Man, this like 2006. New launcher is Joinbox City on steroids. Well, out of 14 observers, only 1 was using the new launcher. Oh, stick lasted. And we get a lot of Joinbox here. I think your hate towards the new launcher makes you blind, Starbuck. Wait, he got a skull. Is he tower pushing?
Players' forces are under attack.
Acolyte is very hurt though. Is he expanding? No freaking way. I want to see a debate between Kovacs and Starbuck on the new launcher. That would be fun. Anyway, it feels like 1-2-0's game is not coming together. He can't get level 2, right? No, that's just 1.9. New launcher is great. New launcher is a lot better. Oh, Infilags. Well, more on-air time means more ads, means more income, and that's why they call me the prophet. I'm rigging it. I'm rigging it all. I'm creating join bugs. I make Infi lag just for more screen time. Advanced Twitch strategy. And 600 APM hammering down on the drop button. So 1-2-0 had the chance to make a tower push. That kind of was ruined by attacking the Acolyte. Then he had the choice to make an expansion, which was kind of ruined by the Demon Hunter position. And what can he do now? I mean, with the skull he can creep? But that's about it. I think plan A and B got certainly ruined. And that's a DK 4 minutes in with no coil. Kaho is playing really well. Kaho is a beast in this matchup. He got the boots, he's walking out of there. 1-2-0's game is not coming together at all. He's getting distracted by this Demon Hunter for way too long, I think. He's accomplishing nothing. I mean, you can make the argument that the Demon Hunter is low level as well. But that will change in a sec. So, tier 3 tech on the way. Wait.
A player's forces are under attack.
He pulls the Acolyte. He's expanding? No cannibalize, no skull. This feels... You can look at this from two sides, right? It's either a cheeky sidestep that Kaho might not expect, or it's desperation. I think you can find good points for both. Granted, he gets the Devotion Aura, he gets level 3. That was sweet. Kaho is also preparing his tier 3 aura. Tier 3 aura, tier 3 tech. Oh, Scout is good. It's no expansion. That would have been weird. Unholy Aura so good for Kaho. Both auras really good, to be fair. Even though you suffer most from spell damage, and their Devotion Aura, it's on the other side. Devotion Aura is really good. Dude, again. DK movement is greedy. Fork Lightning gets another kill. These ghouls, man. You are, what, 40 seconds away from Frenzy and you throw your ghouls away. That's not great. 120 was supposed to be a star player for Team Fortitude and that's not showing today.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's not showing today. One to zero needs a miracle or 2 Coil Nova.
A player's forces are under attack.
But yeah, I mean, that was unnecessary. The DK HP loss was unnecessary and the ghoul loss were unnecessary too. And Kaho? He's looking so fine. Big mana again, good movement speed. Tier 3 is done. Orb around the corner. He got the resources managed well. He got the bears out using the rejuve. Master training done. Shop is up. Perfect time for the retreat of the demon. Gives a little space to 120 and the statues have to do a lot of work. And now it's a 9-minute timing. But Kao's at home. Where he should be at this timing. The heroes don't look too impressive, but neither do the mana bars. Oh, that turtle. Oh, I love it. I love it that the turtle is a naval unit. And that opens up a bit of an opportunity here with the Demon Hunter out of the fight.
A player's forces are
Oh, 120 with a nice jack. Item. Ring of Region on the DK, that's so good. Scroll of the Beast, 120. This wasn't a great game, but he might still close it out. Even though we don't have too many ghouls anymore, we do get the level up. Name des Spiels, thank you for 52 months, you madman. And Cow got a TP out of there. Got a bit too greedy for the turtle, and it all started with the turtle swimming their way free. Otherwise, it could have been an easy creep spot, easy retreat. But 120 punished this, and now we got a game. Where's Remo? Remo is working on the new PTR version. Busy. Last I heard of him, he wanted to make worms available on tier 1. Something like that. Yo, Kao's under pressure. All of a sudden, this entire game turned on its head. We got the vamp aura. If only you had ghouls remaining, eh? Yeah. Worms spawning from Necropolis. Like lava from Zerg.
player's forces are under attack.
Kao still all the chances in the world to take this home. Because this like peak undead at the moment, except for some levels. Naga 3 will be a help, but then he's in a little bit of a power spike void. Where he doesn't accelerate too much anymore.
A player's forces are under attack.
And economically, Kao's playing an efficient game. But will that be enough? With these resources, there might be a chance for an expansion, but he rather goes one base. Kaho always been more of a one base player. And rather goes for talents. Can he stall so much time, colorful as, to bank a lot of gold and no upkeep? I don't think so. You gotta spend now. But one of the production buildings is occupied with an upgrade. 120 can now easily queue web if he wants to. And dash out some Nova from behind. DK positioning gets a bit better. Uh-oh. All these talent upgrades. All that investment for nothing. Nice time to strike for 120. He has to fight against Moonwells. But he also has to fight against 14 food less on not crazy heroes. And he gets the spells out. Demon Hunter tried to find 120 to burn mana. But that didn't really work. He couldn't really find him. Attempt of a burrow, but oi, 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 this damage is good on the fiends. There's even reveal. 1, 2, 3 fiends down. Oh boy, don't tell me he's winning that fight. Kaho is Wonder Boy, but okay, bears simply melt against this. Our overlay is glitching out like crazy. I have no idea why. And we're basically down 2 Dryads. He got rid of the fiends to take away the hard counter, 2 Dryads. But the hero focus doesn't land. He was also very, very, very well prepared for this with a triple enroll. And this looks just a ton better than the game before. Turns the Night Elf base into a graveyard. And if there's no huge blunder, then 120 wins this. There's an enroll on the other side. There's none. Steps on cooldown. And Demon Hunter is 6 feet under. Level 5 DK. 120. You still got it, mate! Despite an inefficient early game. Plays a solid timing. The creep jack in between the 2 bottom bases ruined a lot. From there on out, Kaho was on the back foot. 120 gobbled up the map. 1 camp after the next. Good XP, good items. And Kaho wasn't able to catch up anymore. And he wasn't too greedy. Just go into upkeep immediately. Don't give the Night Elf any time. And then it's game. Burrow, huh? Seeing Burrow again. Haven't seen Burrow in a while. So that makes it 1-1. Quite a relief for 40. If 120 loses, Fortitude has to win all 3 games. One thing I really like about Kaho right before the fight is about to start is that he wants to burn as much mana as possible with his D8. I honestly think he burned like 300 to 400 mana before he really moved out with the Sami. That's rather common. And he wanted to do that earlier when his Demon Hunter went out into the middle and he picked up that 1 tome. But he couldn't fight 120, and that has to happen earlier. But good for us, we get more content, we get more games. This is what we want. More Warcraft games because it's always more good. Who's claiming the point? Turtle Rock was 120's map. Now it's loser's choice Kaho, and he decides to go for Concealed Hill. When will the PTR go live? Nobody knows. As I said, Primo's still working on it. Making Tinker Rockets do ultimate damage and ignore magic immunity. That takes some engineering time. I just like the way he keeps calm and try to get an advantage he can get, still believing he can get a good position with Zami. Yeah, that was optimistic. Decider. Whose team are you on? Team Kaho? Team 120? Team Undead? Team Night Elf? Team Kaho? Team 40?
A player's forces are under attack.
Probably the two most disliked faces from anyone who's not playing himself. Always Team UD, Team 120, Team Not Living, Team Rocket, always anti-elf. Go fight each other. Tear each other apart.
A player's forces are under attack.
Aye! Oh, that was so close. Oh, that was so close. I was so sure that this is the last hit. Kaho decides for early aggression with these items. He can do. Oh, it's a tower push! No way, 120. Deciding game. Deciding game of the match, and he goes for a tower push. I know he's quite a fan of that strategy. And just because Happy doesn't play it doesn't necessarily mean this is bad. This can be really good. Wisp in position. If 120 gets this Wisp, which is quite hard, that's a big help. Ghouls hurt. Acolyte here. Gotta drop the skull. This match won't go long. Kaho either holds or he doesn't. And then he takes the win or he doesn't. Solid detonate. Good cancel. Oh, this is not looking great so far. Moonwell about to finish. Still attacked by 3 units. This needs to be cancelled. Last second. Archer falling as well. These pendulums are swinging, but this is a tower push without towers. So it's just a push. And he realized as well that this is plan B. Kaho is teching in his face. Oh, 120 so far behind in tech. Aye, aye, aye. That is... or that defense was so well prepared. Demon Hunter saw this coming, of course, a long time ago. He went across to harass. He saw the inventory. 2 minutes 30 in the game. 3 minutes in the game. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. If I'm 40 and I'm seeing this... oh, Naga. That's another kill. I travel to wherever 120 lives and slap him in the face. Because that is a horrible outcome.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, he catches another. You are not allowed to lose this many ghouls early on. Oh my god, this Naga with the craziest impact. What the hell is 1-0 doing? It's only 6 Wisp. He can replace them immediately, and he also just built 2 lore, so that's fairly normal. That ghoul movement was terrible. And it takes quite a bad play for me to realize a bad play. You know me. This Naga is Wonder Woman. So 1-0, his early game wasn't really that great on Turtle Rock either. So maybe there's hope. Let's be honest, there's not much hope. Really like the confidence in Kaho to just tech straight in his face. Despite the threat of a tower push. He finds the red spot creep, but what are the targets really? Dryads are coming out, he might get rid of archers! And Kaho got the... oh my... with the mana burn, he got the ogre. And now he has movement speed. Again. The tipping doesn't work on Streamlabs. It should. I'd be surprised if it doesn't.
Player's forces
Tier 3 done. Attack. Adept upgrade done. Timings are great. Kaho's about to score the 2-0 for the team here. And then it's all down to 40. .40 of course would go into this match against Labyrinth as a huge favorite. Still got a sack skull here, by the way. So DK level 3. First step towards the comeback. A hero kill can always change a ton. But how strong is the Ghoul Frenzy timing if you have so few ghouls? Probably the right call. A desperate call, but probably a right call. Puts the ball in Kaho's court. He has to scout this, he has to fight this. And 1-0 gets some time for levels, which makes him so strong. Yeah, everything was too late. And the early game was a disaster. Phone chimes, though. Okay. Transition to Fiends is already started, but it will be a help for the ghouls to a degree.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, root bracers! Okay. If you were banking on a hero kill, this has got 33% harder.
A player's forces are under attack.
Kaho got the scout out. I mean, it's relatively easy to read this, right? Either the undead is crushing on your shores at the around 9-minute mark, or he's expanding. There's only these two options. Inventory is insane by Kaho.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, 1-0 has to play a very, very, very defensive game now. And he can, because the map is empty. And he got shop access. So there's no reason to move out of this position. He can do it. 1-0 can do it. He maneuvered himself into a good spot. Especially with tower support. And again, he's not being greedy at 50 food. I still think in one-on-one upkeep is overrated. And Kaho's plans got ruined. The Destro was scouting at the lab, scouting now here. That Zeppelin play. Where is that Zeppelin? Oh, it's here. The Destro's at the wrong spot. There's no necropolis. Can he not just... Can he not drop?
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Ah, here we go. That didn't do anything. I was a bit lost. He doesn't really know what to do. We're optimizing inventory. 1-0. I guess a scout. And he's ready for a punch. He can respond at any time, and he does so immediately. That was an interesting scout. But alright. Back into the shadows of the towers. Fiends are being caught with the Fork Lightning relatively fast. But we are fighting on Blight with a Naruk and a Spirit Tower. If Kaho wins this, he wins the point for his team and gets the 2-0. Nuking the Demon Hunter is basically impossible. Bears traded for Fiends. Oh. Oh. There's just so many destroyers. They seriously don't do much. Demon in trouble. Steps on cooldown. But no mana no more. Oh, this demon living on a prayer. Who got the stab out after the reveal? So that's another whiz. We're losing the entire front line for Kaho and the entire army, ground army for 120. There's still 2 towers though. What the hell? He's just ignoring it. Statues gone. Huge victory for Kaho to take these statues. But there was another coil as the Demon Hunter's coming back. Both armies have been completely wiped. He's still facing the Spirit Tower. Naga, Naga, Naga! No way to save her! Oh my god! Demon Hunter level 5. Kaho can't crack the base. He's losing everything. Gatling gun lit. Reju, not dispel. Can you even dispel it on the Dryad? You should be. I guess so. I would be surprised if not, but he lets it through. This is a one-man army. And 120 hold. Kaho's in shambles. You can't? Ah, interesting dynamic. I never thought about it. So carelessly throwing this destroyer away. At least Kaho's expanding. So there's a chance. There's maybe a chance. Given the fact that this was into 2 towers. That was kind of fine. And 120 plays worms into Dryad. Nice. One two zeros ahead. By a base, the levels look good. Supply looks fine. Worm, I guess, to control the Demon Hunter. But Kaho gets the counter export. We saw that Kaho was able to deal with the Fiends thanks to Fork Lightning and Bears. If he goes back to Bears. I guess Demon Hunter can take the role of Bears as well. Love the Shade Edition. So this is how you want to play the Demon Hunter. Burn it, burn it. Got a staff to get out. Anxiety! Thank you for the 74-month resub. Wonderful human being. Needs to burn the DK more. Yeah. Randall Flag, thank you for the 17 month. You seem to like this late game, huh? Where worm? I guess it doesn't make sense to invest the almost 400 gold. Here we go. Reju dispelled. Demon Hunter in trouble. No Invo Potion on him. Fork Lightning not as impressive as I thought it would be. Reveal already used. Oh boy. Can he take out the Fiends? It's a lot of them. And the piercing damage is obviously amazing. Against the Dryads. Kaho has no chance. He's 30 foot down. 120, the freaking madman with an expo saves the game and takes a lot of pressure off the shoulders of Fortitude. Can't allow a hero to fall, of course. Can we get a worm now? Don't think so. Not even with an expo. Repositions the statues. Healing is back up. And Kaho with a big throw. This early game was what? 5, 6, 7 ghouls donated. This is never allowed to happen. 5 and 2. DH down. No metamorphosis. Naga follows. Oh my god, the unscouted Expo, or at least for a long time, wins 1-0 the game. This was never allowed to happen. Kaho didn't really know what to do. He completely fell apart and cost his own team the point. Painful, painful, painful. On his winner's map. Loser's map. Yeah. The Zeppelin scout by 1-0 though. Mwah. There on the lap. That was so clutch. 99999. Click the wrong button. That was super clutch. And then the second Zeppelin drop was totally meaningless.